Hello, governor.
Hello there.
Hello, Polly.
We're gonna take a little beef out, eh?
I can't.
You're right, cunt, you are, eh?
Why is that so good? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay.
Welcome to Let's Fight About It, a podcast where two terrible people fight about topics that really make no sense to no seeming end. I'm Austin Kleeman here with Morgan Gallo, Donald Evans. Guys, how you been this week?
I've been right good.
Right good.
Right good, Cheerio boy.
Right good.
Right good, mate. Right good, mate.
Right in the rain, eh?
I'm also doing well.
You doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
He seems so sleepy. What's going on with you?
I don't know. I missed the memo on the rose tone shirts though. We got a nice coral going and a nice maroon.
Actually, not only did you miss the memo on the rose-colored clothing, you didn't try at all.
This sweatshirt was gifted to me.
Yeah, because they probably saw what else you were wearing and were like, we need to help this poor girl. So they gave you a sweatshirt.
Shout out to the Miami Improv for the most amazing weekend of shows with the most incredible staff.
That is your favorite weekend of shows you've ever had.
Thank you for booking all of us. We really appreciate it.
Yes,
yeah, thanks,
thank
Miami
you.
Improv. Thanks. Did you know that we know Morgan Gallo?
I think we should play a game.
Is that what you think?
I think we should play a game of hot seat. You know what hot seat is?
What is hot seat? And
You
let's I know what it is, but I don't know if everybody else knows
Explain
what
it to
is.
me
So
like
you
I'm
should,
5
you
years
should
old.
Explain it to them.
So hot seat is a game that basically surrounds the person who's it or whatever has to sit for a minute and name certain things depending on whoever's asking. So you could say name 10 things, 10 food items that start with the letter P. And they have 60 seconds to name 10 food items that start with the letter P.
Okay,
but we can do what we can.
I thought the game was going to be just you have to sit for a minute, and I was like,
I have a heating pad.
dominate.
You have to sit on the heating pad for 60 seconds, and then when you get up, we have to crack an egg on your ass and see if it cooks.
That's how you get
sweaty.
salmonella. That's is ass to egg.
Okay,
Egg
so
to ass.
who should we do first? Who do we
Is
feel
your
like?
phone on the table right now?
Yes, my phone
Could you
is on
be
the
less
table
professional
to
on this
time.
podcast?
Oh, well, Austin's timing
Austin,
too.
that is Austin's job.
I am the timekeeper.
Your job is to be here with me. Okay? Your job is to be in the moment.
Gross. Okay.
Are you now you have a
No,
conversation
I'm gonna ask. No, this is the Let's Fight About It message thread. You asshat.
See, this is the problem
Okay.
with Gen Z.
I'm a millennial. You
See, and this is the
cuck.
problem with millennials is that you can't separate yourselves from
Austin, why aren't you moderating?
For
I
5
don't even know
seconds.
what's happening.
Okay.
anymore. I'm
This
waiting.
is all time because you're timing on your. Okay. But let's do Donald first. Oh wow, I was timing for a very long time. Okay, ready?
What am I doing?
You're gonna do. Let's do. Name 10 celebrities that you could beat in a fight.
in a minute,
Yeah, you have to name 10 celebrities in a minute.
living or dead.
Yes.
If they're dead, I win.
Honestly, no. No. Well,
Like maybe like if they're dead, then it's them in their prime.
yeah. Do you think
Okay.
you could beat Jimi Hendrix up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for
so you have
sure.
to name 10 you have 10 celebrities, but you don't just roll off. Don't say The Rock. Don't say John Cena.
No,
give
no,
us
I
good,
can't. I'm
genuine
not-
people.
I'm not so disillusioned that I think I could beat The Rock in a fight. I no, that's crazy. He's a mountain of a man.
do you smell that?
Do I smell what the?
Okay, and the clock. 10 celebrities that Donald thinks he can beat in a fight. Beat in a fight.
All right,
Okay,
and
ready?
You guys cannot comment until after the list is done.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to have my minute wasted with your commentary. All right.
Okay.
Morgan, you can't do that shitty little look you do when you want to say something, but you don't. All right. So you can't do that either.
Okay.
Or else and neither can you.
Ready?
That's fair.
Teddy bear.
10 celebrities you think you can beat in a fight in 60 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Jennifer Aniston for sure. Jennifer Aniston. I think I could beat. I think I could beat all 4 Golden Girls in their prime. All 4. All 4. So that's 5. I think I could beat up David Schwimmer. 100%. I think the reach would be a little much, but I think I could get him. I think I could beat up Kanye West.
30 seconds.
100%. I think I can beat up Drake also. I appreciate his music, but compared to me, he's pretty soft. I think, oh shit. All right, 15 seconds. 3 more celebrities. It's hard to think of celebrities when you just are timed. Okay.
10 seconds.
God, what's his? Tucker Carlson, I could beat up.
2.
Vanilla Ice and Machine Gun Kelly.
That was 11 celebrities.
Oh, that was 11?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then Machine Gun Kelly's off the hook.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hear that, MGK?
He was the last one.
Put him on my list.
I would just like to rebuttal for a moment.
I didn't know this was a conversation.
I think Drake is so emotional
Yeah.
that he could just put his feelings on top of you and you would be crushed by them. I genuinely think that.
should be the name of his new album. Put my feelings on top.
Put my feelings on this girl.
You don't have to do that.
By Aubrey Graham.
Yeah, you don't have to put my
Oh, is that his
feelings-
name? Aubrey.
Aubrey. Yeah.
Put my feelings
Graham.
on this girl. My emotions start to swirl in.
Ooh. But you gotta hold the mic like this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you agree with all those celebrities? Do you think Donald could take them?
I think Bette Midler might give you a run for your money.
See, and I knew you were gonna fucking say that you think Bette Midler can get me.
Just because she's in prime ghost mode right now.
I genuinely think if I went low, I would get her.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
But that's it? That's really the only...
I mean,
You guys don't think I'd...
everybody could beat Tucker Carlson up.
It's true. It's true. I honestly think I could body Tucker Carlson.
I mean, I'm surprised that you just didn't go for the whole cast of Friends.
But I don't think I can beat up the whole cast of Friends.
Which Friends member do you think you would lose to?
Joey.
The other 4.
Really?
You think you would lose to Monica?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's fast. You know?
And she has a chip on her shoulder.
She's fast.
Yeah, she used to be fat.
She's fast, and she has like, yeah, she's like just bony enough that like any move she makes on me
good old
will hurt in
jab.
some capacity.
Good old jab.
And I don't think.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and I think Lucy Kudrow would psych me out.
Okay. I think that we should give Austin a hot seat topic. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. All right, Austin. You have a minute to name 10 animals that start with the letter S.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Morgan, you
You got
timer?
it?
I got
Yep.
it.
Okay. 10 animals that start with the letter S. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Sloth, snake, sea monkey, stingray, Salvadorian mudraker, the
I feel like that's not real.
the Sri Lankan fast turtle, the South American bear, sloth bear. That's a different, completely animal that starts with sloth. 30 seconds. Okay. Ooh. Sharks. We got sharks. We got that thing on the air vent. We got snails. We got snails. We got
4 seconds.
4 seconds. 4 seconds. We got a oh shit.
Okay,
I don't know.
you're out.
All right.
Did you not?
You sound like you're selling these things.
Did you not say squirrel?
Yeah, you didn't say squirrel.
You
Did
didn't
you say
say
squid?
squirrel?
Huh.
Bro.
No, you can't just name the locales.
We got to give Morgan a hot seat topic. What do you think, Donald? 10 types of
10 types
airlines?
of-
Okay, the names of 10 airlines.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
10
Okay.
airlines.
Okay.
So you travel so much. 10.
You ready?
Yeah. I
One,
only fly the shitty
2,
ones.
3, go.
Spirit, Frontier, JetBlue, Delta, American, Lufthansa, Aer Lingus, Alaska Air, Southwest, and
Doing pretty well, actually. Oh, come on.
Korea Air.
Are you fucking
30
serious?
seconds to last. Let's fight about it.
I mean, good
podcast.
job, honestly.
Record.
I can't believe you didn't say American.
I did say American.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I was wondering. I was like,
That was too easy.
what
Maybe
is
that was
fucking,
too easy.
What did you?
Lufthansa.
Cunnilingus isn't an airline.
Aer Lingus.
You can't just fucking...
Aer Lingus is a very real
Air.
airline. It's the airline that goes from Dublin to JFK and back.
Why did you say it like that?
Because
Who is
there's
Dublin?
There's an S.
It sounds like a blonde Southern girl.
There's an SNL.
Hi, I'm Betty Lou Dublin.
There's an SNL skit about Aer Lingus where they like come out and they're like, Aer Lingus, thank you for flying.
It's not
so
an airline.
funny.
I
yes,
refuse
it
to
is.
believe.
Aer
I believe
Lingus.
Aer Lingus is as real as the South African tree-spotted
That's a real
skunk
animal.
or
Aer
whatever the
Lingus.
fuck Austin was talking about.
Sri Lankan mudraker is a real creature.
That's not the one I'm worried about. I'm worried that you just named non-S
Aer
animals,
Lingus.
but put us
Aer
S
Lingus.
locale ahead of their name. Like I'm the South American Donald Evans.
That's absolutely what
Like,
it is.
It's a real
Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus.
No, that's Scottish. Oh, come on down to Aer Lingus. We just lost a whole country of listeners.
Irish.
Hey,
Ireland.
hey, come on.
To be fair,
Oh, welcome Morgan Gallo to Aer Lingus.
to be fair, they lost their country hundreds of years ago.
Oh! Fucking take that, Irish. Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Donald.
Do you have a business or service that you want to advertise on a podcast like this?
Oh my gosh, I totally do.
Well, you should advertise it on a podcast like this. Do you know how you can contact me?
No, how do I do that?
Just do it through our social media channels on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or that Donald Trump one.
Okay, I like the Donald Trump one.
I know you do. You fucking sellout.
Let's go, Brandon.
All right, let's fight about it. This week, we're doing museums versus zoos. Which would be more fun to be locked in overnight?
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. More fun to be locked in overnight. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do Donald Museums,
Oh,
Morgan
easy.
Zoo.
Oh, you're not ready for this.
You
You can't base your entire argument off that movie. You can't do
My
it.
argument was to just hit you
You know what?
and then just win.
If I didn't like being hit so much,
I think
would-
that is that nostalgia for you? Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I'm a rich guy. You guys are trying to convince me to spend my money at either the museum or the zoo. I guess you guys are representatives of the institutions, and you're trying to get me to spend my money.
the museum.
I'm with the local zoo.
I mean,
the one down
you
the
look
street.
Like you're doing like a news report. Hi, I'm Morgan Gallo, and I'm at the local zoo.
You guys are joking like I don't live 3 minutes from a zoo. I have a local zoo.
Is there a zoo here?
Sanford.
You didn't think there was
Oh.
a zoo in Florida?
I thought that it would have been kind of like overtaken by Animal Kingdom or something.
They call it the Central Florida Zoo, but it is just
anyone can open a zoo, baby girl. You just gotta know.
Anyone can open
you
a
just gotta know
zoo.
where to go. You know, we have a full-on safari here.
Isn't that part of Disney?
No, in Miami, towards Miami.
Yeah.
There is like a
Oh.
drive-through
Yeah,
safari.
it's a drive-through safari, and the animals look upset. They do not.
Oh,
look
you
like
think?
they want to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I fed a giraffe.
I
lettuce.
have an argument.
Okay, I would love
And
to hear this.
As an animal rights activist,
Okay.
I would just like to say that zoos in general are not very cool. Okay? But for the sake of this argument, I'm going to say that zoos are fucking great. Because
as a women's right activist,
because
you are setting the movement back 20 years.
I think that if you're in a zoo, there are so many different animals to interact with that you're not going to get bored. All right?
It is so fucking cute that you don't think that most of the animals in your zoo at night will be asleep.
I don't think they will be asleep.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, barely any animals
If-
in a zoo environment are nocturnal. They all go to bed at like 5.
But if there's like a fun, cute comedian that walks in and is like, "Hey guys," they're probably going to be like, "Oh shit, there's a."
Yeah, I understand that scenario, but you'll be there.
I think I should call me cute, and they made me a deaf person. She's like, "Hey guys."
Oh shit! I forgot we were talking about Austin.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Austin's going.
So if Austin barrels in there and says,
hey Hey guys!
Hey, can I be an exhibit? Put me in with the monkeys.
Hey guys, Austin Kleeman here, ready for a fun time at the zoo. I love that Austin has no social skills in this situation. Is that a South African Tron Lincoln sloth?
I just think you would blend in really well with the penguins. That's what I think.
Austin?
Yeah.
Because the way I walk.
just think
No, he'd get eaten alive by the penguins because that big ass salmon shirt.
because he
right
loves
now.
wearing tuxedos. Okay, so here's
Austin
the thing.
has never worn a
You're in a
tuxedo.
zoo. You're in a zoo.
Yeah.
You're in a zoo. Okay.
Where are we?
We are in a zoo. There's lions and tigers and bears.
God, dude.
Oh my! That's where we are.
How do you stick to the pattern of every other joke being trash? It's so consistent. It's not even.
Oh my God! How do you manage to grow your hair so long that it
See,
covers your entire bald spot?
It's getting personal, and you didn't even think I was balding until I told you.
That's true.
So your insult means nothing to me because it's unfair.
The place
in
where
nature.
the hair stops on your hand is very interesting.
This isn't about that. It's about
Okay.
your shitty argument about the zoo. And
Your
see,
hand reminded me of the zoo. I'm sorry.
Using ad hominem attacks. All right, and that's.
I
not,
wish I knew what that meant.
That's not the basis of a
I
healthy
wish I knew
debate.
what ad hominem
And you're only doing that
means.
because you know that the zoo is for dorks and the museum.
No, I think
is
the
for
museum is for fucking dorks.
art.
Let me just finish this like one little tidbit, okay?
Maybe
and
if
then
you visited
and then
a
I'll let
museum,
you
your argument
spew
wouldn't sound
trash.
so stupid.
I actually went to the Contemporary Museum of Art in Seattle.
Oh, perfect. Great.
2
So
weekends
you
ago.
went to a museum.
So,
I win.
okay. So, no.
I win.
I also went to an aquarium. You psychic
Shit.
fuck. And the aquarium
You
was
s-
much
did you
more
call-
fun.
Did you call me a psychic?
Fuck.
What is psychic about what I've said here today?
I don't know. I'm trying to talk and you're not letting me talk. Okay. So, a zoo. Animals to interact with. You can feed them. You can say hello to them. You can go into an exhibit. You can pet them. And you get to party with the animals. There's nothing living in a museum. There's no other sentient beings in a museum that you can connect souls with. You can connect souls with the animals in a zoo.
What
Also-
what are you doing at these zoos? Nobody parties with animals at the zoo. You might be able to pet them, and that's the ones like that aren't dangerous to you.
I think you're forgetting the Kevin James classic Zookeeper.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because that's a central point of my argument.
Great.
Okay. So, all right. So, my argument is going to require it. There are 2 questions here, and both questions have a follow-up question. Okay.
So that's 4.
So that's 4 questions.
Oh, okay, good.
And you have to answer them honestly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You swear.
I solemnly. Where's the? But I swear.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Are you familiar with the Kevin James classic Zookeeper
Yes.
and the Matt Damon classic We Bought a Zoo?
I didn't watch that one, but I do know the Kevin
But
James
you are
ones.
familiar with it.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
aware
Yeah,
it exists.
yeah, I know it exists.
Okay. Are you familiar? Are you aware, rather, that both of those movies, at least 80 to 90% of those movies, take place during the day?
Yes.
Perfect. Second question.
Okay.
Are you
I know exactly where this is going.
Are you familiar
and I want to torpedo it
with
somehow.
the classic film franchise Night at the Museum?
No, I've never heard of
starring
it.
Ben Stiller. I said honestly.
Yes.
Are you aware?
No, continue the question. Continue the question.
That in all 3 of those movies.
There's 3 of them.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why are there so many? Oh no.
Are you aware that 80 to 90% of those films?
Are you crying?
Yes, I am. For sure.
Oh my god.
But anyway, back to my question. Are you aware that 80 to 90% of those films take place at night?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So these movies.
I can't believe that you're crying right
I
now.
know. I get really invested in my arguments.
Oh my God.
So you know that these films, in order to be as truthful as possible to the human experience, heavily research and analyze these things, such as zoos, museums, and stuff of that nature, in order to make as authentic a narrative as possible. Mm-hmm. And then these films are sent to test audiences, and they react to them, and then they take them back to edit. You're aware of the filmmaking process and the marketing of such films. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to sit here and argue against these mass filmmaking teams and the test audiences and the marketing executives who all decided after all their research that people would relate more to zoos during the day and people would relate to museums more at night, then you're going to have to cite some sources, because I have a larger pool of people to compare my opinion to.
I don't like your tone.
This is the most collected the podcast has ever been.
I have been silent for too long. That's how you know you're making a good argument, and I don't appreciate it.
I've made a decision.
Oh, have
No.
Oh, did you
I've
lose
made
already?
a decision.
No. Really?
I'm going to the zoo.
What? How?
Why?
How?
Morgan listed key points. You can feed the animals.
All the
you can
animals.
hang out with animals.
No, Austin.
All you've talked about is the movie making
Austin.
process.
Austin.
I don't give a fuck about the
Austin, all the fucking animals are asleep. You will not be able to do it. Whatever you do, whatever you do in a museum during the day, you can do at night. Anything you do in the zoo during the day is going to be a significantly different experience, because a lot of things that you have access to during the day, you will not have access to at night.
What if we don't feed any of the animals so they're hungry at night?
You're not going to do shit with any of these animals because they're on strict dietary limitations. They have to be fed at a certain amount of time, and they have to sleep a certain amount of time, or else their entire cycle will be thrown off. And they don't even sleep in the zoo. There's another area that animals go to sleep in. You won't even be able to watch them sleep. They'll be gone.
I'm paying.
They'll be like in caves and shit. It doesn't matter what you're paying.
Let me interrupt
It doesn't matter.
Let me interrupt you. Excuse me, Morgan, zoo director. Can I pay you a little bit extra money to leave the animals in the cages?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Donald. I'm going to the zoo.
That makes you a bad zookeeper, because you're going to fuck those animals up. As an animal rights activist...
What does Kevin James have to say about it?
Kevin James would talk to the animals directly and tell you that they don't like that idea.
I'm gonna tell you what my direct supervisor just texted me about the zoo right now. That I asked her what Hey, what happens at the zoo at night? Because I don't know. And she said we do have nocturnal species. And often in some zoos, they require artificial darkness during the day. And then at night is when there are special exhibitions for people to come and see the nocturnal animals.
Hold on. I just got a text message from the director of the museum.
This is interesting. I was under the impression I was talking to the directors
Austin,
of the museum of the zoo.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're
And here's another.
Hold on. Did I interrupt you when you were reading your very important text message? Because that's funny. I don't think I did. So I just got.
You have an Android, so you're a loser.
See, you keep trying to derail the conversation, and I think it's because
I'm just trying to tell you that.
No, I'm trying to read my text message, but you.
Is this why we can't have group chats and anything other than Facebook?
No, I think.
Yes.
Because
he has an Android.
This text message it says, "Hey, Morgan Gallo is a liar, and does not actually know anything about how to take care of animals during the day."
Really?
And that there are significantly less nocturnal species than there are non-nocturnal species.
Okay.
And so if Austin wants to go to the zoo just to see some bats, cool. Enjoy your bats. But if you want to go to, because this is what's tricking me up. This is what's tripping me up right now. Austin, you can go to any type of museum you want. Any museum. You can go to a history museum, an art museum, a science museum, and you will have the exact experience that you are allowed to have. If you go to a zoo, it's a zoo.
Yeah, but
zoos
offer more.
There is a variety of museums. that you can go to.
You know why there's
And
not a
there are
variety of
interactive
zoos?
experiences.
Because all the zoos have every variety.
Let's go to an
There's
art
people,
zoo.
There's
Let me ask you,
people
let's
from
go to a
Antarctica.
science
There's,
zoo.
there's animals from Africa. There's animals from Miami. There's animals from the cold places. There's animals from the hot places. They don't need to have a hot zoo or an art zoo or a cold zoo because they're all in just one fucking zoo.
I know how zoos work. You fucking
Also, can I just bring up this argument? Can I just bring up this argument?
Yeah, by all means.
Some of my most fond memories growing up, I grew up in Colorado. We're going to the zoo at night during wintertime because
I hate people from Colorado.
They
always have to tell you they're from Colorado.
They put Christmas lights on the exhibits.
You can put Christmas lights in a museum. That's it. And a museum will put a big ass tree in the lobby.
Let me finish, sir. Walking through the Winter Wonderland.
Are you crying now?
That is Denver, Colorado. The Denver Zoo when it's lit up for Christmas.
Does it
is an
snow in Denver?
Experience. Yes, is an experience. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Does it
I've never
snow
been
in
to Denver. I
It's
just
Colorado.
I assume everything in that fucking middle of the United States is just fucking hot and
But here's the thing. You can't put like a Christmas display up at the museum.
Yes, you can.
You can have
That's absurd.
you can have exhibitions that show like, oh, this is
What
Mary and Joe,
are
whatever
you
the guy's name is,
fucking
and you can do those
talking
things.
about
But
right
you're
now?
never going to be able to walk through a museum and they're going to have
What?
sparkle lights on the
Are
esophagus.
you
No,
fucking high?
I
What do
mean
you
sarcophagus.
They're not going to have sparkle lights on that
explore
esophagus.
the human
Esophagus.
body. But it's Christmas?
You know that those like the displays in the museum where it shows you like how the kid gets born and like
Yeah.
and you like touch it and just lights up with Christmas music. Baby, it's cold outside. Don't be born. Okay.
You can go all the way from the chestnuts to the
So Austin, how do you feel
jingle bell.
about?
No. You're not going to cut me off.
Okay,
No. I
okay.
think your argument that you can't decorate a museum for Christmas is so wrong.
I'm not talking about decoration. I'm talking about like a full a full experience. The whole thing is an experience.
You can do
in
that
decoration.
to a museum. You can deck anything out in Christmas.
Well,
You can not only do that, you could do a full ass exhibit. Like you could decorate everything else for Christmas and even do like an exhibit for Christmas with like fake snow. And there's some fucking museums out there that have like ice skating rinks behind them. A museum is just
but that's outside
it's
of the
just
museum.
a museum. It's not stuck to a central theme.
We're talking about being locked
So
in
I
a
could-
museum at night.
Okay. So even there could be an ice rink in there. I don't know.
Really?
It's-
When have you
it's
seen an
whatever-
ice rink inside a museum, Donald?
Last time you went to a fucking museum, dog.
When was the last time you went to a museum? Huh?
I went to a museum last year.
Oh,
Thank you
wow.
very. When's the last time you went to a zoo? Oh, I'm
Literally
sorry.
2 weeks ago.
Literally. Oh yeah, in the state you didn't know there was a zoo at. Yeah,
No,
you
I
didn't
knew
think
there
I'd
was a zoo in
remember.
Seattle.
No, in Seattle.
Yeah, that's
You
where I
were in
was.
Seattle 2 weeks
yes.
ago?
Yes.
It's crazy getting book checks around the world. We wouldn't know anything about that.
I
But
swear.
you-
That's
yeah,
insane.
But how many museums have you visited
This year or
Yeah.
like in general?
this year?
Probably 3. 2?
Okay.
2?
And you still haven't learned enough to know that your argument is crap.
Listen, when I go to museums, I don't read anything.
Exactly. But see, that's a you problem. Austin is a worldly intellectual. Museum with ice rink. Oh my God. Google recommended it for me.
It's crazy that you
Museum with ice cave. Museum ice cream. Museum ice cream Singapore.
But what I'm arguing is that a museum decorated for Christmas is not the same experience as a zoo that transforms into.
I'm going to look up Museum Christmas and show you a photo just so you know how fucking dumb you sound.
Unless
But what if I want to go to like a World War II museum? There's some weird parts of that if they were decorated for Christmas.
Oh, hey, look at that. Christmas Around the World, Museum of Science and Industry. Look how fucking jolly that looks, you humbug idiot.
But so that's Christmas around the world. That's an exhibit.
So you're
that's
celebrating Christmas everywhere. Not just like, oh, I'm Morgan Gallo, and here's my Americanized version of Christmas.
Why
Blah,
do
blah,
you
blah.
always use
get
my
to
full name
experience-
when you
you
say
get
my
to
name?
experience it everywhere. Look at this. Look at that fucking jingle shit right there. Look at that.
I would
Beautiful.
argue that the only version
Beautiful.
of
Austin,
Christmas-
hold on. I'm making a point. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's an origami tree. People
Man, those
made
photos
that by
would be
hand.
scrolling so much faster if you didn't have a fucking
Look at
Android.
that. That's not about that. It's not about that, Morgan. And you know that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that holly jolly photograph.
I can't see anything.
That
I
we're
have my
looking at right
glasses
now.
on.
Oh my God. You're a fucking waste of a body.
Austin, what was the point that
Look at
you
the
were
little
going
village.
to make? I'd
Look
like
at
to
the
know
tiny
what
little
Austin
Christmas
has to
village
say.
they made. Tiny big Christmas village.
I only care about Christmas in America.
Okay, that's fine. They have that too.
I also
They
am
have
not
that.
putting my
You
body
have-
on ice skates.
You have
That's a
no-
lot of weight on a razor blade.
I swear to God, Austin, I'm gonna fly across this tiny table, beat some knowledge into your head.
Oh, please.
I
There
feel
is no way you would rather go to a zoo full of sleeping beasts
Let me ask you a question.
than go to your pick of a museum.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked around the corner in a museum and you show up where the gorillas or the chimpanzees are and they all go Has that ever happened to you? Every fucking time I go to a zoo it happens and it's the best feeling in the world.
They are going to be asleep.
I don't
feel
believe
like
you.
I feel like I'm fucking losing my mind. These creatures will be in bed, Austin.
And I'm gonna walk up to
unlike
them.
you, they do not have sleep apnea. So they won't be
I do have
waking
sleep
up
apnea. I'm being
every
treated.
5 seconds. Okay? They're going to be wearing their little masks and they're going to be in a sound sleep.
I don't have a mask yet.
You are going to have, you know what? At this point, given how frustrated you've made me in this conversation, I want you to go to the zoo. And I want you to waste your fucking rich people money on an experience that you will not enjoy while I go to a festive Christmas Around the World exhibition at the Museum of Art.
Yeah,
that's what I want for
with your
you.
government budget,
And
because
then
I'm
I
not
want-
spending any money at your fucking museum,
and then
Donald.
I want you to I want God so bad. I want you to fucking call me after your zoo experience and be like, Donald, you know what? You were right. I wasted millions of dollars to go watch a sleeping koala
Millions
bear
of dollars
just
to get into
lay
a
on
zoo.
the ground by yourself at night
know
after
what?
hours. It would be
Oh, I was under the
super
assumption
expensive.
that we would be breaking into both of these vicinities.
No.
Listen, you know what,
you're
Donald?
let in.
Oh, well,
just
let's not.
because you're coming with this attitude at me, I'm gonna go to the zoo and I'm
Go
gonna
to the
spend the
zoo.
night there.
Go
And
to the
the
zoo.
first fucking thing
Like
I'm
I
gonna
said-
do, Donald, is
like I
I'm gonna
said-
go buy some souvenirs. The very first thing I do, I'm gonna buy some souvenirs. I'm gonna take them.
You
I'm gonna buy T-shirts. I'm
Are
gonna buy stuffed animals.
alone in
I-
the zoo. There's not going to be anybody to sell you merch.
It's an honor system.
Oh,
I'll
so
leave the
he
money on the
gets to
counter.
take them. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
that's-
gonna walk around the zoo and I'm gonna rub the merchandise
ahead.
on all the animals,
Go ahead.
on all the railings,
Go ahead.
on all the
The
stairs.
zookeeper comes in the next day. All the orangutans are wearing T-shirts.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm gonna give them to you as a present. And I'm gonna say they're clean. Don't worry about it.
Austin,
think-
Austin, after this conversation, I would never accept a gift
I think
from you.
I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
Donald. I think Donald Evans is having.
See, this you
No.
can't just steal people's bits. I know
I
that's
think-
a foreign concept.
I think
but you
Donald
can't just
Evans
steal people's jokes.
saying your full name is not a bit.
It is a bit. It's a
Okay.
bit I started, you acknowledged, and now you're doing.
I think that you are having a hard time with this argument tonight, and this is probably one of the more passionate episodes we've done.
I'm having a hard time with this argument because you
Because-
guys are going into it with your ears closed.
No,
You started your argument with movies.
Like the animals.
Yeah, you based
no,
everything
I started
on
my
this
argument
Hollywood
with
Wonderland.
market research,
what is-
extensive market research, and you
Oh,
guys.
so you
have-
Googled 2 movies and you're like, well, I
No,
should fucking win
no,
this argument.
I just know the process. If they had done We Bought a Zoo at Night and they took it into test audiences, they would have been like, huh, this is a stupid fucking movie.
All right.
Wouldn't all the animals
All right.
be asleep? And if they did Night at the Museum at the,
All right.
during the day, they'd be like, well, this doesn't feel right.
All right, I have a point to make. I know it's hard for you to stay quiet for longer than 30 seconds, but I have something to say. Here's a counter argument. Genuinely. If
I
a
will
group
kick you off of
if
this.
a
I will kick you if I swear.
Austin just muted Donald's mic.
I
That's what just happened, everyone.
You know what?
No,
I
listen.
won't- I
No,
won't
listen
talk
to my
for the rest of
listen
the
to my
episode.
point. Listen to my point. Okay. We're arguing what's more fun, right? So, when a group of teenagers is together at night and they're feeling rowdy, they're feeling rambunctious, maybe they had one too many Mike's Hards, right? They're like,
You heard
we
it
got to
here
do
first.
something
Morgan
fun.
Gallo hangs out with drunk teenagers.
They're like, we got to do something. There is something that goes through the teenagers' minds when they're like, we got to go break into something. We're going to go do something. It's nighttime. Let's fucking go. 9 out of 10 times, those teenagers are going to try to break into a zoo. They're not going to break into a museum.
Are so full of shit. You cannot.
How am I full of shit?
You cannot just bring a made-up statistic into this.
How many
house.
teenagers have you seen in movies or in real life that have talked about, like, it would be cool to break into a zoo? They never talk about breaking into a fucking museum.
How many movies have you? Okay, so we can use movies as evidence. Is what?
Well,
is
because
what
you brought it up.
Is what you're saying.
You brought it up.
How many movies have you watched where kids are like, "Let's break into a zoo"?
I'm talking about.
In fact, hold on. If I recall correctly, all right, wasn't there a kid who broke into an area of the zoo that they shouldn't have been in? And didn't a brave little monkey lose
Dick's
its
out
life
for
because this
Harambe.
happened?
Dick's out for Harambe. Okay.
This is the most passionate episode we've done.
You're just upset because
I-
Austin's taking my side.
I'm upset with you because Austin never wanted to listen to my side.
Your side was-
and that's what's upsetting to me. Is that no, you muted me. I get to bop you. All right, we are now even.
Jesus Christ.
I've been muted. You've been bopped. Don't do it again, or you'll get bopped again. Did you just mute me again? Am I muted?
Wait, are you listening to music?
I don't know what's happening.
Are you kidding? Did you just try to play me off?
I didn't know what it was going to
You
do.
piece of shit.
I listened to the recording. There's just music on for
Yeah,
no
I
reason.
was like, what
No,
is it,
there's
the
a funky little track that goes through.
Oh my god.
Good to
What's
know.
going to happen?
Well,
I
whatever.
apologize.
You know what? At this point,
I don't know how long we've been going for, but
Minutes.
at this point, I don't even care.
Thank you for
I
listening
don't-
to
no,
the last
I
episode
don't-
of Let's Fight
I
About
don't
It.
even care if I won. I think we're gonna do it.
Look, you did what you
no,
had to
I want
do.
you to get that fucking dirty hand
look,
away from
you
me.
did everything
I
you
want-
could.
I want you to get.
I just washed it
I swear to God,
with dish soap.
this table isn't big enough for you to be on my half of it.
Oh, really?
And that's what's
Even though the
okay.
table was
Morgan-
your idea.
Morgan, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, you're going to be honest?
be
Oh,
honest.
now you're going
I'm
to be
gonna be
honest.
real with you.
You weren't honest for the last 40 minutes?
Argued like shit tonight.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy because
Your-
the moderator
your
took my side.
But the
Wow.
moderator moderated like shit. This was
Don't agree with him.
Well, you did win, though.
This
Oh,
was
okay.
a witch hunt,
Oh, God.
and
Don't bring your hair into this, Donald.
I will not.
Yeah, for someone who looks like Jesus, you're not very truthful.
If I swear to God, Morgan,
to Dad.
I'm going to leave for a week.
and then
I'm
you're going to
gonna
come back.
here.
Oh, that's so crazy.
And if you haven't written anything more original than I look like Jesus, I'm quitting the show.
I have to say it at least once.
Stop playing with your nose.
I'm sorry, my
gotta
nose
stop
ring.
playing
My
with your
nose ring
fucking
is
nose
itching
tonight.
me.
You were itching the other side of your nose, so don't give me
it's
that
a
shit.
nervous tick.
I
do it when
excuses.
I do it when I don't
tick.
like
it's my nose ring.
the
It's
person
my-
that's in front
I'm
of
an
me.
asshole.
Thank you guys so much for listening to Let's Fight About It. We'll see you next week. Everyone give it up for the victor of this week, Morgan Gallo.
Your penis is small.
Your penis is small.
Your penis.
Your
is
penis is
small.
small.
You have a small penis.
You have small penis.
You have a tiny penis.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Austin with Let's Fight About It. I just want to remind you guys that most of the arguments we have on here are fictitious and we're just trying to make each other laugh. If you're offended by anything we say, we're sorry, but we're going to continue to do it. Thank you for listening.